Now, police have received nearly 4,000 complaints since the new Hate and Public Disorder Act came into force this week.
Quite incredible. Now, this new law makes stirring up hatred over a number of protected characteristics a crime.
The author JK Rowling had been at the forefront of the backlash to the bill, which critics say puts freedom of speech at risk.
Yes, she's come out very strongly indeed. Well, we're joined now by academic and author Dr. Heather Brunskell-Evans. Heather, thank you very much for joining us. It's quite incredible, not just the number of complaints that have already gone in to Police Scotland, nearly 4,000 is what we're reporting in just 24 hours, but also JK Rowling's position on all this. She's very much daring the police and, by extension, Humza Yousaf, to arrest her.
Yeah. So she's done something which is a really good thing to do, because what she's done is she's publicly drawing out the consequences of this new bill. And in doing so, she's protecting many other women who are very frightened to speak out and name biological reality. For example, that men are men. And in a sense, she's providing a buffer zone between herself and the ordinary woman on the street, because, of course, she's very famous. She has lots of money if she was embroiled in a legal case. And the police are highly unlikely to have actually done anything, investigated her. So good for her. I think it's a brilliant strategic move that she's made.
Heather, do you think that if it was someone who didn't have the wealth, fame, power, influence, reach of JK Rowling who had done the same thing, do you think they would have been treated differently?
Probably, because what is actually happening with the new act is that it's crystallizing what has been going on for a number of years, which is that people have been the police have involved themselves with those who have named biological reality. I myself, indeed, was reported to the West Yorkshire Police for a non-crime hate incident, and that was that I gave a talk that I don't believe, or I think is very harmful to medicalise children on the basis that they identify as a young person as transgender. And that was interpreted by somebody in the audience as a very hateful thing to say. So obviously there were people in the audience who liked what I said. But the point is that hate is a very subjective thing.
How did you find out that the police had logged this as a non-crime hate incident? Because one of the big problems about the JK Rowling case in Scotland, of course, is we don't know if it's been logged as a hate crime incident yet, or a non-crime hate incident.
Because I was told this, the person who reported told me that they had done that. And I was briefly in conversation with the West Yorkshire Police and briefly got a legal person involved in it in order to defend myself. Now, the point is, it didn't go any further. That is the reality of it. But it could have gone further. And we don't want to live in an authoritarian, tyrannical regime at which what any person says can be subjectively interpreted by another person as hate, and the police become involved. The police should not be those who are left in charge of what we can and we cannot say.
Are you concerned, Heather, that this type of law will come to England with a change of government?
Well, hopefully, with the kind of media coverage now which JK Rowling has managed to establish, which was great. And as I say, this has been going on for years without it really coming to public knowledge. So I think now that that's happened, there may be some difficulty in it being adopted by England. But in the past, that England, Scotland and Wales have been in unison about this.
Well, thank you very much indeed for your time. Great to speak to you. Dr. Heather Brunskell-Evans, academic and author. Really good stuff.